So far, we've just done a basic search on the general subject of fast food, and we've gotten almost 288,000 results. Starting with a general subject like fast food is fine when you're exploring a subject, but you need to focus in as quickly as you can on a much more specific topic in order to come up with a manageable research topic that you can write a research paper on. So how can you focus in on a more specific subject when you're starting out with something general like fast food? You can look at your results and see if you get ideas for something to focus your topic on, or you can think about what might be interesting to you. For example, you could focus on how does fast food affect children, and that would give you two different key ideas: fast food and children. And when you have a focused research topic, you usually want to have at least two and sometimes three different key ideas to help you focus your topic. And in order to do a search that combines different key ideas together to give you much more precise results, you want to use what's called the advanced search mode. And there's a button, a link right under the search box right here for the advanced search mode. So when you click on that advanced search button, you'll get, instead of one search box, three different search boxes. And each search box corresponds to different key ideas that you might be focusing in on. So in our case, if you wanted to focus on how does fast food affect children, the second key idea would be children. So we have fast food on our first search box, children in our second search box. Then when I click the search button, it's going to just look for results that have to do with both of those key ideas at the same time. So it's narrowing it in. When you use multiple search boxes with "and" in between, it only looks for the overlap, that is, what results have to do with both key ideas at the same time. So we've now narrowed it down to just over 16,000 results. And that is still a lot of results, but it's much more focused than the hundreds of thousands we got when we just were searching on fast food. So probably be good to focus even further on some aspect of how does fast food affect children. And one possible way to focus further would be, does fast food cause children to become overweight? So our third key idea then would be overweight. So I put overweight in the third search box, and then when I click search, it's going to narrow it further. So we go down from 16,000 to 1,200. So now we have a much more manageable set of results and a much more manageable research topic. So now we have focused our research topic on three key ideas, and we've got much more focused results as well, but there's some additional steps we can take to improve our search even further. First of all, when you have what's called a search phrase like fast food, that is more than one word that you want to search together in that order, you want to put quotation marks around it. And by putting quotation marks around a phrase like this, it tells the search engine only search for those words in that exact order. If you don't have quotes around it, it will search for those two words anywhere in the same result. And this is true in Google as well, by the way. So now I have quotes around my search phrase on fast food, and we're going to see what difference that makes from 1,211 results when I click the search button this time. And now it's limited down a couple hundred almost results, because now it's only finding those results that have the phrase fast food in that order, as well as children and overweight. Now, what if there was an article that talked about, instead of children, about teenagers or young adults or teens? In order to search for different words for the same idea, we need to use the word "or" in capital letters between different words for the same idea in the same search box. So I'm going to put children or teens, or, again capitalized, And since young adults is a search phrase, more than one word that goes together, I put quotes around young adults. Now we're going to get more results because it's not only searching for children in combination with fast food and overweight, it will also look for teens or young adults for that concept. So now we get an extra about 100 results there. So how can you come up with different words for the same idea? Sometimes if you look at the search results, you may get some ideas. For example, if we look at this first result under subjects, we see obesity in children. Obesity is another word for overweight. So that might be a good word to add to our third concept. So I type in or obesity. Also, I'm noticing that there's some specific fast food companies that are listed in some of the results, like Burger King here. So I could add or Burger King, and again put quotes because it's a phrase, or it reminds me of McDonald's, so I'll add McDonald's in there. So now we have fast food or Burger King or McDonald's, children or teens or young adults, and then overweight or obesity. Notice that the words in each box all are representing the same key idea. They're just different words for the same idea. Sometimes they're more specific aspects, like the specific companies along with fast food. Sometimes they're just synonyms like children or teens or young adults, or closely related words for the same idea. And sometimes they're basically total synonyms like overweight or obesity. So now when I search, I actually get a lot more because there are lots of articles that are on the same ideas that just use different words for the same idea. Now I have a good set of results, almost 4,000, but it's still focused on 3 key ideas. Once you come up with an effective search with the right combination of search words that give you good search results, and you've gone through your results in SuperSearch and found the best sources and emailed them to yourself, you can do a follow-up search in Google with all the same search words by simply going over to the right column of your search results and look where it says extend your search, and you'll see the first search box here is Google. There are additional search engines below this, but to search in Google, all you do is click the search button right here, and it's going to open a new window and do the same exact search in Google and give you search results for the same search in Google. In Google, the results you get will, of course, be a wide range of different quality of sources. And what you want to figure out in Google is how to get the best quality sources for an academic research paper. So there's a few tips to improve your results in Google, and one of the key tips is to use a special term called cite colon, S-I-T-E colon, and that will let you limit your results to specific websites or types of websites. So for example, if you wanted to just search for websites that are college and university websites, which are .edu, you put cite colon .edu anywhere in your Google search, and then when you search on that, it's going to limit the results to only .edu websites. So the first result is from Yale University, the second is from the University of North Carolina, and so on. So when you get results just from college and university websites, they will tend to be more academic quality results. Another way to limit your results with the cite colon is to limit to .gov websites, government websites. When you get government websites, you're going to have some of the most reliable results of all, because they're going to tend to be from different federal agencies and very fact-based kinds of results. For example, this one here is from the Centers for Disease Control and Nutrition Advertising Targeting Children. So this would be example of a good quality result. Another thing you can do is limit to site:.org for nonprofit organization websites. But the other thing you can do is to limit to specific websites that are going to give you good quality results, like major newspapers such as the New York Times. The New York Times is nytimes.com. So I put site:nytimes.com in my Google search. And now when I search, all my results are going to be from the New York Times. So I'll take, for example, this first one here. And it's a New York Times article from 2002 on teenagers suing McDonald's for making them obese. And this would be a very good quality source as well. Going back one more time to my Google search results, notice that was going back to 2002, but let's say I want to limit my Google results to just specific time period, say more recent results. You can do that by going up to the Google result bar and look for the Tools button at the top here. And when you click on Tools, you'll then see any time right here. That's a pull-down menu for the specific limits to time periods. And when you click on that, you can limit it to as recently as just the past hour, which is only for things that are extremely current kind of topics. But say you wanted just the last year. If you click on the past year, then you're going to get the most recent year results for the same search. And one other thing you can do is say you want something more than just the past year, say the last couple of years. You can click on Custom Range and then put in, say, 2015 to 2017 for your time period. And you can be as specific of your time period as you want. And now I get results from the last few years. So now you've seen how to go from a basic search in the super search engine to an advanced search using multiple key ideas combined together with different search words for the same ideas. And then once you've gone through and gotten very good quality results through super search, how you can, with one click, go to Google and do the same search there, and then limit your search using the site: command to specific websites or types of websites. And lastly, how to use the tools and date limiter to limit to specific time periods in Google.